Welcome to this video. Today we're going to be doing an analysis on Alibaba Group. Now, for those of you who doesn't know Alibaba, it's like Amazon but for China. So yeah, and firstly we're going to be doing an SMA analysis and then an RSI one. Now, if we look at the SMA lines here, they are very nice at the moment. We had a golden cross here back on the 27th of January, and after that, the 50-day moving average has moved quite above the 200-day moving average, showing that the long-term and the short-term upwards momentum is quite strong at the moment. And in this period as well, you can see that the RSI is above here. This means it's overbought, which means there's upwards momentum in the stock. If you see these green spikes here above 70, that means that in terms of technicals, this means it's overbought, and if it's down here, it's oversold. So, but it has been overbought for quite a while since the golden cross here, which is very, very interesting, very nice. Before that, we actually had some quite sideways trending lines here, as you can see. All this time it was also in the RSI. You can see it was bouncing up and down this flat line here. We actually had a death cross previously around here in October, where the stock tanked quite a bit, down almost 20%. Then we had a death cross right before our golden cross here. Actually, if you look at this, we have with 1 day. No, this is actually the same day we had a death cross, a golden cross, and then a death cross. This is very, very rare. This is also a false hearing that it's gonna go down, because if the death cross is in the front, it's probably gonna go up. If death cross, no, sorry, the other way around. If death cross is here, it's probably gonna go up. If the golden cross is here, it's gonna go down. This is because it's simply just swapped right here, as you can see, the 50-day moving average above and then below the 200-day moving average again. And then again, about 20 days later, we have this right here, where we have the golden cross and the stock spiked incredibly. Now, if you look at the earnings of Alibaba, you can see here it has actually been performing quite well since Q4 of 2023. Also, their dividend payout is okay. It's 0.7%. Could be better, of course, but it's always nice that they pay dividends. And then if we look at their margins, they are really, really nice at the moment. As you can see here in Q4 of 2023, they had a margin of 1.4% and barely made any money. And then look at it now, 17.47%. So they're making quite a lot more money. And as you can, so it is very nice. This is also one of the reasons why it has shot up this year. How much is it up this year? 60%, which is very, very nice. You see it's performing at not an all-time high, but quite high for a while. The last time we had this back, it was back in January of 2023. So it's probably going to be a bit volatile once the market opens here. Also, as you can see, there are quite a lot of holes in this graph, which I'm not a fan of. As you can see, it doesn't touch. There are jumps and pitfalls and spikes all over the place. This makes the technical analysis a bit more unreadable, because this means that there are some pitfalls that the technical analysis can't take into heights, which means that sometimes there is going to be a false signal, just like here when we had a double cross. So yeah, the technicals are very interesting, but also Alibaba is going into the AI space in China, so that is quite interesting. They're building some data centers there, so it's quite interesting as the AI runner for China, because Alibaba is one of the biggest companies in China and very well known in the West also. And of course, they have their founder Jack Ma, which is a very, very clever man. So I think it's very interesting at the moment, and definitely I'm gonna look at this once it shows a bit more stability in the technicals here. And once there is more information out about the AI Alibaba is going to be working on. So yeah, very interesting. Some might think Alibaba is going down thanks to competition like Shein and Temu, but Alibaba has a different model, and where it's a company that sells on Alibaba, Alibaba doesn't sell it directly, which means that they're simply a service platform and take a percentage revenue, where Temu and Shein produce it and buy it directly from wholesalers. So this means that Alibaba has very, very low overheads. So very interesting at the moment. Definitely looking into buying this. If the technicals keep showing up like this, it's definitely gonna be nice. Definitely gonna be nice. But if we have a fallback and it returns, it's gonna fall almost 40%. It's gonna go down here to the support line we have right down here. So that I would be a bit wary of if it falls down. As you can see, the 10-day moving average did cross below the 50-day. This is an early warning signal. It might be heading downwards, but it's very rare to just have to make a trade simply on a 10-day moving average. It's much better to Wait and see how the 50-day and 200-day moving average performs, but very interesting stock at the moment. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.